Greetings, Mech Warriors. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is TTB, and this is German Mechgineering. Today, guys, we're playing the Shadowhawk 2H in a full-blown MRM burst variant. Look at those nice hard points, very close to the cockpit, very high up in the mech. You only have to expose about 25% of this bad boy to shoot the enemy, and you've got a full side torso to shield with. Isn't that beautiful? Let's talk about the loadout. And guys, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm sitting in a World of Warcraft login queue with 20,000 people ahead of me. So, I will be playing World of Warcraft in about 7 or 8 hours. Until then, of course, I decided to go ahead and make some videos and engage with some of you guys. And if you want to check in on the live streams, I recommend you do so. It's always fun to have you guys around and chat with you. And yeah, it's kind of a play WW/talk show. So, make sure to come by on Twitch. In this build today, the Light Engine 250 is going to be the basis for this mech, so that means we only have 74 kph, which is quite slow for a 55-tonner, but we have to fit all this firepower. This is double MRM 30, that is basically the firepower of a quick draw IV4. And we do have a 10% cooldown quirk here, so this mech ain't no slouch. We also have 2 jump jets in here to help us with reaching higher spots so that we can go ahead and shoot at enemies or to do a little bit of pop-tarting, but it's just 20 meters of jump range, which is not insane. It's just exactly the right amount. We also have 6.5 tons of ammo for the MRMs. You could also think about maybe dropping a half ton and adding more armor to your arms. I'll leave that up to you. In terms of the skill tree, let's have a quick look at that, shall we? We're going heavily into the firepower tree. We're getting all the missile nodes, high explosive, missile spread, missile rack 1 and 2, of course. We're taking a lot of the cooldown nodes and a lot of the heat gen nodes. So I basically have almost all the cooldown and heat gen nodes so that we can fire more and fire more cool. Then we go into the survival tree. We take the left side of the survival tree, including that 1 skeletal density node, so we get the maximum amount of armor possible for our skill nodes. And then we go into the operations tree, fully operational operations for this mech, guys, so that we can shoot as much as possible and have as high a maximum heat threshold as possible. Nothing in sensors. We are a rather small and rather fast mech, so we can hide ourselves behind a lot of stuff. So I'm not that worried about getting lurmed in most cases, but if you are, then go ahead and just drop some points from the operations tree into sensors. And auxiliary tree, we are going double cool shot with cool shot cooldown and double arty strike. You can also go ahead and remove the double arty strike and add these points into sensors as well if you like. And that's going to be the build for today. Let's go ahead and take this thing to our dropship and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Well guys, here we are on our first map, and it is going to be HPG Manifold, and of course we're going to try and secure the top if we can, but we also have some enemies up top already, as well as some teammates, so maybe this is a good omen. Maybe this means we will brawl for the top here, and I'm gonna go ahead and brawl onto the enemy Shadowcat here. Lots of heavy machine guns, alright, and he just goes for my teammate, okay. Not a problem, we keep on firing MRM 30 volleys to his back. He's not gonna have a good time. And by the way guys, this mech has enough heat reserves and enough cooling that you can basically shoot about 4 to 5 full volleys of this thing. So basically you can do 300 damage before you overheat, which is quite insane. Of course you need a little bit of time to do that. Now, we found a Fafnir up top, there's also a crab coming up top, and I don't see any reinforcements for me, so I am doing the wise thing and I'm dropping down, because if there's nobody coming top, then there's no point in me being up top and sacrificing my German buttocks for the greater good, i.e. the potatoes doing their rotato thingy. So let's not do that. Instead, we're going to drop down here and try and engage the enemy Fafnir as he is coming up the ramp here. Ooh, he's got some shrubberies on top. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and use the stepping stone right here, and then we will pop up behind him and shoot him in the side and drop to cover. He has no chance of hitting us. We wait, we jump up again, we shoot again, another 60 damage pumped into his side and to cover. And you know what, guys? Rinse and repeat. Let's find another different target. Nope, same Fafnir. I didn't really hit him perfectly, but we still pumped some good damage into him. Now, I can just keep going with this, basically forever. I just have to generate more of my jump juice because I don't have enough speed, enough lift to get up top here. But the question is, do I really want that? Looking at that Kodiak, no, I do not want to be up there. Instead, I want to go somewhere else, but I need to be careful that the Fafnir that walked over to the side here doesn't push in on me. So, we've got 3 kills on the enemy side, 0 kills on our side, so it is not looking good for us right now. So, let's try and see if we can affect anything positively from here, dropping the artillery strike up top here, in the hopes of hitting some targets there. There is Whoop, there is a Kodiak, there is the enemy Fafnir. Of course, these guys actually know what it means to take top. It generally means to go topside in the middle of the map. Unfortunately, my team only went to Rotato Potato School, so there's nothing we can do about that. The only thing that we can do right now is we can try to do as much damage as possible until we inadvertently and finally drop, because the enemy team is 6 kills ahead of us at this point, and we just took a giant laser vomit to the C team. So, yep, hello crab, that is going to be my end here. Well, I do have some teammates around though, so maybe it is the end of the crab, but nope, he likes me, didn't get me though. Ooh, other guy to my side here. Oh dear, this is dire straits. Popping cool shot. Was trying to get one more volley off here, but unfortunately it was not to be had. Well, let's go ahead and watch the rest of our team do their thing. We've got an assassin in Dark Death here with a Streak 8 in the light machine gun.
At 25%.
Interesting combination. There's also some buddies running around on the bottom side still, and the enemy team is now realizing that stealth is not so much a thing if you are the only guy running around the enemy team shooting them. So he's jumping up now, he's gonna fall down, his leg is gonna break, there we go, and he should be dead here any second. Final score for the enemy team, 12 kills, for my team, 0 kills. Yep, that is right, that was a 0 kills game. And anything I did had no effect whatsoever on the end outcome of it. But let's have a look at the scoreboard. 839 damage done, no components destroyed whatsoever. Alright, and yeah, so this is the scoreboard. Well, top damage in the match, however, as you can see, it don't mean jack shit if your team don't pull their weight. If you pardon my French. But you gotta get some of these games anyways, there's nothing you can do. Guys, if you enjoy this content, even though I ended up losing, then go ahead, check out my Patreon page, become an active member of Team TTB. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the next game, and this one is going to be on the Rubelite Oasis. And by the way guys, there's no hate on my side for a poorly performing team. It's just sad to see that there's such a difference in damage done at the end of the match. It just feels like you did what you could, and still it amounted to nothing. But sometimes you will get these games, and you know what the secret is? The secret is to not get too crazy with it, the secret is to not get too angry with it. It's disappointing, yep. You get disappointed for a few minutes, and then you drop it. You put this emotional load behind you, and you march forward and do some new stuff. And if it keeps on going like that, you just stop playing for a little bit and come back later when there are new cards on the table. That's the best advice I can give to anybody, including me. Don't try to force it, because if you do, you're just gonna go into a downward spiral. We used to do this in League of Legends all the time, when we always said you can't leave on a loss. So we would play for like 3 hours just to get that single win and incur 9 more losses at the same time. So yeah, not a good thing. Okay, back to the topic at hand. I'm in Fox 6 up top and I'm shelling the enemies at Echo 7 with my MRM 30 volleys, long range sniping, but these targets are assault mechs, so they can't really do much against that except take them and shoot back at me. But I'm just gonna use my arms here to defend, as well as, oops, that one went a little bit awry, but it's okay. Yeah, so we'll use the arms to shield, and we will just use the superior range of our missiles to send all of these guys a sand blasting present. And as you can see, these guys are taking quite a bit of damage here from my MRMs. There's also a teammate now engaging them in closer combat, and of course we're gonna go ahead and help him as much as we possibly can. We wanna make sure that we support him. There's a new supernova, we give him another volley, and back to cover, and we actually destroyed a component. Good. So, what else can we see on the map? 2 kills, 2-3, so it is going better than the old match already. There's an enemy Vulcan down below, he should be dying any second now. There's also a target hotel here, which is an even jack, so let's go ahead, give him a full volley on the side torso, maybe open up a CT, nope, not quite. Okay, back to cover, we move up forward again, and another volley, and back to cover, and rinse, repeat. Now the enemy team is all down below in Echo 6, which is quite dangerous for me to be at right now, but I really want to keep this position, because it allows me to shoot at the enemy from a different side, and maybe affect the battle in a positive way. But then I look at the kill counter and it's like, yep, my team apparently has been evaporating in the whole the hot air of this not so cold map. Sometimes English is difficult. Language is difficult, and TTB can't kill an even Jack for crying out loud. Can I please kill this guy? No. Oh, missile spread. Thou art a heartless biatch. Well, at least the enemy falls in the end, 5 kills to 8. This is still salvageable, but only if we don't lose too many teammates. Enemy Viper coming in, my shot goes wild and wide, but I also see a bigger target coming up front here. That is an enemy Charger with a brawling build, and I cannot brawl this guy, no chance in that, so I have to drop down here, and then I realize, okay, well, I'm alone, there's one assault still left in Delta 5, and I found the rest of the enemy team, so we're also falling again, but at least we got a kill. With our last breath, or with our basically second to last or last volley, we actually claimed a kill today. TTB can actually kill enemy mechs, and there's a fresh moral to see. I have no idea where he came from, I have no idea where he's going to, but I've got a strong feeling that Haven is not going to let this guy walk away alive, and with the Marauder to see overriding, not overriding, but overheating, yeah, he's dead. But at least he's got a nice, like, grinning teeth snout on his face, so you know what? That is an added bonus. Unfortunately, another loss, 5 kills to 12 in the end, 1 killing blow, 2 assists, 1 solo kill, 2 KVDs, 827 damage done with 3 components taken out, and let's see how the team did. Well, a little bit better than the guys last time, but not by far. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed these videos. Have a great day, and take care.